Hello, I'm Seamless, and today is Saturday, which means it's time for a new live stream. Today, because we have no guests, it's going to be a continuation of the Let's Chop Track from Scratch series. This is day 8, I believe. That means tomorrow's day 9, which is going to be nice, because I like day 9. He's a good guy. And he's one of the few people I look up to in terms of YouTubing content and streaming in general. I model a lot of what I do after him, because he's cool. And I like StarCraft, so there's that. All right, I'm going to play this track from the beginning at full volume so I can listen to it. I'm actually not going to play that intro because this intro is pretty much going away. I'm not going to use that melody anymore. I'm going to build it off of what I built on the beat drop. That's what's up. All right, so I'm going to turn out the mic. I'm going to play it. Turn out the mic after I'm done talking to you about things I'm doing. Turn out the mic. I'm going to play it, and then we'll begin making more stuff. Okay. All right. So there's a lot of stuff I want to do, but first thing I want to do is I want to address this chord business. Like these guys. It's a bit sharp and dry is what's happening. Like, bleh. Right, I have some ideas about how I want to fix this, so let's try some. These are both essentially the same sound, so let's mess with this a little bit. Now, my first impulse is to introduce vibrato again. However, I want to do that, but I want to do it slightly differently. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the phaser and frequency mode. Let's go harmonic. Or the mix is intensity in this particular instance, so I want to not go that high. Which one am I messing with right now? This is the super chords. Also a bit sharp. I think it is. Am I missing something here? I am missing something. Jesus Christ. I knew I had 3. I'm like, the two of them sound awfully similar. Here, let's put this up here. Come on, you are. All right. This is basically doing nothing at this point. Like, what? Oh. So now I see what I was doing. I was using using this one as a kind of the clicking sound, which is why in the intro it sounds particularly dry and stupid because it's by itself. So this is this guy. And this is the third dude. So this is the lead that I'm using in the second half over here. See, it kind of works like the way it is over there now. But over here, it's a bit dumb. So I think what I might do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to engage the vibrato. I'm going to keep it engaged throughout this intro. And what that's going to do is it's going to clash in a particular fashion with the other two. Or do nothing. That's an option as well. So basically this guy is what's left. Am I already doing vibrato on these? Kind of. Am I doing it manually? That's what's happening. That's the frequency phaser. I'm kind of okay with that. And if I were to put all three together, this is this guy. This is the lead. It's the lead. Lead. I don't want to. I mean, I guess I could change the effects during. So it seems like this guy, this middle dude, has too much high frequency. Let's put in the minor here. Or not. Let's put in a high five. High five. So the other problem I'm having is that over here, the side chaining gets a bit weird. This comes from the sort of snare fill that's happening. Easy solution is to move this over to the secondary snare. So in Superior Drummer, it uses the general MIDI, a version of the general MIDI format, which is to say that, you know, C3 is a kick, and D3 is a snare, and then hats are here and cymbals here and rides are where they are. So it's generally, you know, the correct that. But then they also shove in a whole crap ton of extra articulations that fit, you know, above and below, everywhere. So one of the things it has is a roll and a rim shot. So we have main snare, rim shot. You might be thinking, oh my god, why does that other snare sound so much better? Well, it's because I'm using a layer right now, and in the layer it has Superior Drummer, but then also the layered electronic drums that I have here, which are muted for some reason. Oh, I'm only using one of them. And then, okay. So I can put this extra snare in here, and the reason why I'm doing this and not putting on the real snare is because the real snare is the one that's controlling the side chaining, not this extra rim shot snare. If I wanted to, I could also put it here, which is a different variation of the center hit on the snare, and also up here somewhere. We have additional snare articulations. It's actually in place for certain snares have different articulations and some of them don't, but so that means if you play the ones that would be other articulations, it defaults to being just the center. So now I have the fill, but it's not destroying everything with the sidechain. Swearing is centered on the chat because Ustream censors everything. It's nothing to do with me. My favorite metal band is... What is my favorite metal band? It depends. There's a lot of different kinds of metal. Let's see. Dream Theater is a pretty good one. Animals as Leaders is a pretty good one. Periphery, they're kind of the same, but they're not quite the same, so it's a bit of a difference. Early Graves is pretty sweet. They're local-ish kind of thing. I'm on a Mars Skeleton Witch. They're playing a show on Saturday in Boston that I'm going to go to next Saturday. That is. What else? What other metal bands do I like? Slayer. Someone else had a question. What's my favorite moisturizer? I don't really do that. I tried House before. Yes. Do I know who Waterflame is? No. So now I gotta see what that chorus did to the lead in the second half. Not much. Side shading is still a bit harsh, but I can't really tell right now because I'm at lower volumes. So I'm not going to mess with that. I think, okay, I keep saying I'm going to do this, so right now I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to restructure the intro to not be what it is and to use a different melody. I'm going to do this based on the B drops progression. So this is going to be interesting. So the original is this guy. Which I kind of stuck to for the. Really? I guess I just totally ignored that pretty much forever. So this is going to be interesting. All right. So I can't just go for the intro. I gotta actually have a melody, a lead, a progression of some kind. So let's work on what we got. Matt would have it. I kind of want to turn this into this. Like make this more of a relation. Like it's the same progression technically, or is it related? Like in terms of like what notes it goes to and stuff. It's just that like. It's also not in mono. So I gotta. How the hell does that behave on the regular one? Ah. This is me realizing I'm not in threes. All right. I'll leave that there for now. See, the reason why I'm trying to do it in this particular way is that when the beat drop comes in, I want it to be a callback to the intro. So that like you listen to the intro and the drop happens and it's kind of related, but then you hear the beat drop and it's like, yeah, it's coming back. That kind of thing. So I that's why I'm trying to make the intro the beat drop, basically. See, this is sort of kind of related. You know what I mean? So now I gotta think about this. maybe have an idea. Sort of. Maybe I like reverse it. No. Right, now I'm just I'm not, I have no idea. The reason the metronome doesn't want to. See, I gotta get it to this part here. Now I'm gonna get rid of all that and bring this into here. See, that's gotta end like that. And these are all basically meaningless. Like, I don't even go back there. Maybe. No. Maybe. I think that's what I was trying to do originally. I don't know how I ended up not doing it with that, but whatever I was doing, that's what I wanted to do, I think. Sort of. I mean, sort of. Like the point of this. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I gotta change this business here. This is the A, right? Yeah. So that goes away. That there. This basically goes here. Not what I wanted. Sort of. I'm an E, right? Yeah. Right. So now this is all gotta be different. You see why I don't do funk very often? You see how long it took me to get to this point? Like, jeez. Alright, actually, so I'm doing this now. Make these unique. You guys, keep you there. And keep you there. Then this is that. Sort of. Now, are you cut of the whole thing? You are. Yeah, you are. All right. All right, so I'm going to recut these to be this guy. This actually kind of works out right because if I double this will actually be the same pattern as the B drop. So it'll kind of pre-introduce that, and then I can end it with the fill pattern. But what if I... Yeah, so I can do that. Alright, so now we're gonna make that work because now it's a giant clusterfuck. The hell are you guys talking about? What time is it? Wait.
What time is it?
It's 6:30. So what am I doing here with this? Quick way to make it, sound a bit more full. So the snare mix is still terrible. And this is because I changed it to accommodate the drop. So what I need to do is I'm going to put an EQ that only is active for right here on the snare. Remember that? That was a good time. I can just kill it here because this last hit is the real snare, and then it comes in with the rest. Pseudo success. The intro probably doesn't need to be this long either. What kind of mouse do I use? I use a really old mouse. This is a Microsoft Laser Mouse 6000. That's the name of this mouse. V1.0. It was made in October of 2005. That's how old this mouse is. And actually, it almost died recently. And like, I tried to find a replacement for it, and there are none. There are no replacements. And I fucking hate every mouse but this mouse. Like, it rules. It's terrible. It's just like a regular, like, can you see? I can't, like, yeah. It's just a regular, like, 5-button mouse. And it says that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons. And that's what that button does in FL. Super duper old, it's full of shit, and it came with like a printer. So do not use Ableton Live or Bitwig or Logic or Reaper or Reason, Pro Tools, Digital Performer, Cubase, Cool Edit. I missed any? Traction, Renoise. I'm sure I'm missing a couple. Point being, I don't use any of them. Now it's relevant. This intro's still dumb, though. It's dumb. It's really dumb. I hate intros. I hate making them. What to do with that? Oh my god. I made progress, so I'm gonna leave that alone and work on everything else. So one reason why this doesn't work is because I don't have this guy in here. gonna mess with this for a second. Really break people's heads. It's pretty neat. There we go. That's a transition. You know, we could even do that with this chord, you know. See, okay, let's mess around with this for a second. So let's go to pan and just can't even tell. All right, so it's like here-ish and then really far. Yeah, this guy. What? Now it's improperly balanced. Come back to panning. That's what I wanted. Well, that was less impactful than I thought it'd be, but whatever. Okay, I'm gonna hear that. So like I kind of like doing it with just the bass to kind of introduce this business, but I kind of also want to see what this sounds like if I put in the lead on here too. Let's do that. Probably needs to be. I think what I might do is just turn it down a bit or increase it in volume as the fill happens. Volume. This guy. this earlier. To combine the lead more with the bass elements. What is still there? Oh, yeah. I'm just putting in a little bit of variation, or at least trying to. Might be dumb. You have kind of an idea about this. Let's do. All right, now I gotta see if I can do this right. Copy value. Paste value. Paste value. Might be a bit weird to put that there. I'm pretty sure it's the halfway point. See, now having done that, it gives you like the anticipation that more antics are going to happen. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with this idea. So let's use that. Let's have some antics. What have I got here? Just the good lead. I've got it in. Oh, good. I have it in different MIDI channels. This means I can do wacky shit. You ever wonder how that THX thing happens? Since I targeted it. This track has indeed become much better since I targeted it. Okay, wait. I just realized that none of these colors aren't changing at all. So let's try and do that again. Side note. All right, now it's doing what I wanted to do. Okay, actually, this is gonna rise to E, and this is gonna lower to B. Let's do that. Is this in mono? Did I do that? It is in mono. Good, because this means I could do more wacky shit like this. We are E. That's this. All right, now I'm gonna do something similar to what I was doing with the other guy there. Is do some volume automation. Copy volume. Actually, I'm gonna come back in. And what's this dude? The resample. Alright, so some shit got weird. That's what's happening. So this is already unique, right? I already did that, yeah. Joe, where? Come on. All right. Okay, there's some potential there. All right, I'm gonna start doing something that it will be very interesting. So I wanna let's do some granular synthesis. All right, so this is sample 2-3 wave. Let's but if I bring this in, this is gonna be if I for example 3, so add 1. Granulizer. Okay. All right, now it's in the granulizer. So what I want to do is I'm going to start time. This is the automation for start time, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to actually use this for automation. I'm going to automate this. And then, okay. So I have done a couple of tutorials about using granular synthesis on things. So this should not be news to many people, but I'm sure it is. But this is whatever. So like, but basically what ends up happening for this is I'm going to do this to take the sample that I recorded and then make rather interesting edits to it. And I'm going to do this by automating the various parameters in the granulizer. And I'll try to explain what some of them do, but I'm not super duper on top of this sometimes. However, one thing I haven't been doing is I'm automating the start time. The reason why I'm doing this is because the sample is much larger than what I'm used to doing for granular synthesis. So we have attack time, hold time, grain spacing, and wave spacing. So grain spacing is basically how much space there is in between each individual grain that it creates. And wave spacing is how slowly or fast or speedily, how fast it scans the waveform as it moves forward. So that means that if an increased wave scanning speed means that there are less grains per second of audio. And then that means it plays it faster or slower or something like that. So like, for example, if I were to have this properly selected, I don't know why I don't. So that the wave scanning is slower, so that means there's more grains per individual moment, and the grain speed is still playing it at the correct spacing and speed timing, which means that it overall makes it slower. So I could do this wave scanning to be slower. I can also change so, but then the hold time, basically how long each grain is. So basically, fucking with these 4 parameters does interesting things. So okay, sample start. Now the moment that I want to do, also the panning. So because this is basically breaking up the audio into individual grains, like little moments of audio that's happening. You can, if you pan right back and forth between the very quick, they're playing very fast. It actually creates an interesting sort of stereo image. So I'll screw with that too. Lots of automation are about to happen here. So let's make. I want this to be this long. I think. Yeah. So where's my start time? Now notice how even though I'm moving around the start time, it's not actually changing when it starts because it doesn't. You're not getting it yourself. Where I start it here is what determines what point I'm actually starting the sample. See, actually, all of these can just be correct length. That'd be nice. I don't need a billion. By the way, I'm holding down shift, and that means that the point won't change vertically, but it will change horizontally. Sure, let's do that. All right, so you can also change the pitch. Does interesting things. So okay, the wave spacing is a positive negative knob, which means that the center position means no movement, positive means fast, and negative means fast in reverse. That's kind of interesting. I like that. 100%. Yeah, there's ways to making things bigger, a bit more effective than what I was doing, but I got a lot of automation. This ain't even a fucking Vocodex bass. What if it was? Oh my god. All right, where does this go? That's somewhere around here. What am I doing with that? That was I'll actually reduce how much this is going on here. Is this part of the same loop? No, it is not. I wanted to use it here, so I don't think I'll put that there. And I wanted to sort of elongate that section. I gotta put everything fucking away because goddamn it, so much automation. Didn't want to move that like that. I want to. Yeah, I probably still fucked that up, didn't I? Nope, actually kind of right. Okay, actually, that's a good point. The granular, the sample here isn't actually in an effects slot right now. What I want to do is I want to put it in the same one that the sampling's in, so that it's got the same processing. Because it hadn't up to this whole point. Interesting. Why is it ignoring my commands? WTF, mate? Oh, I think I know what's happening. Yep, it's snapping back to, yeah, it's got to come in before the, freaking, the MIDI information. It's triggering the automation of when the start information has to start before the trigger, before the MIDI trigger itself, because that's... I think I'm not doing this right. I feel like the automation is becoming problematic. Where you at? It's in the audio clips. I could maybe put them. So you notice how when I hit stop and play, it actually it changed the location of the automation. Like it's starting in particular places, but that shouldn't matter for everything but the start time envelope. So I gotta keep all that in mind. Where's my dude here? Yeah. So this is the original guy. So I'm gonna do a half and half. That's what I'm gonna do here. That kind of worked. I'm not going to resample ducks. And resampled Chewbacca. I could do that. So I'm getting all isolationist, which is not what that word means, but you know what I mean. My choke symbol. Well, it's right there, but my my I didn't want to change all these, and I did. Should have done that. Interesting. Team Air. What else is happening here? I basically don't want any of you guys, any of this going on at all. Was that like completely left? That was weird. Key. All right, no, okay. Yes. Yes. Random example. Surprised that was effective. And then, but I'm going to do another version of the granular. So this is here, a short one. And now I get to make everything unique because we're all a wonderful snowflake. Earth. Make unique. Make unique. Make unique. Make unique. Make unique. Make unique. Start stereo and go back down to not stereo because we're doing half the time here. So it's like, let's isolate you so I can hear what you're doing. That's kind of neat. What was that? What are you? Tack time. You can say that out there probably. That ain't bad. See, would this be the... Now, why does that change? Because of the... That's interesting. See, it's fucking with this guy. I want this to be here. I'm gonna start this dude here. I forget how low that is. Pick up a high. It's watery and weird, isn't it? Something about potatoes and Harmer sampling. Harmer can sample everything. God, it starts out so cool, but then like makes you think more cool stuff is happening. Then it's harder to make more cool stuff. Producer problems. Where's that ride coming from? Oh, because I put it there. The thing about Superior Drummer is that the C3, that's the kick drum, B2 and A2 are also the kick drum. And the standard configuration is that because Superior Drummer has this particular kit, the Metal Foundry, it's supposed to be, it's a metal drum kit, so it has two bass drums, and some of them have actually a different bass drum. Like they got two of the same bass drum and they recorded samples for each. So you have actually left and right kick drum, and they're positioned properly and all the mics and everything, which is pretty badass. So like what they do is they make it so that C is the right one and then B is the left one, so you can actually like double drum. But the reason why A is there is so that you can do three, so you can go with your fingers. Just like, it's for drummers. This actually has to be half as long. Yeah, you know where I'm going with that. Works. Actually make this individual notes. I not doing that right? I am doing that right. Why does it? So I gotta have a thing coming down here. Let's bring in some more samples. Save the project so we don't die in a fire. Let's go to the very end, find something cool. What is wrong with this pattern? Holy crap. I like that kind of. What? Cry when 93% built torrent. Nice. Okay, so I didn't want to go super crazy with this, but I'm having a hard time coming back. Like I don't want like the whole second half of this to be nuts. I want it to be reasonable. I want to save the true nuts for the actual second drop. Let's see what this feels like from the. Works. The lead up is a little odd. I think I might just go half. Yeah, that makes more sense. So let's end these at the appropriate time. I did that just then so that the side chain didn't kill everything too hard. As it is, it's pretty heavy hitting. What is this? Oh, that's a stupid intro. Intro's still stupid. Hasn't changed. Ugh. This is reminding me of the third drop of Resolve. This is what this is reminding me of, which is not a bad thing, but the third drop was basically, it stayed that way the whole time, you know? I keep trying to make it unique. I keep forgetting it is already unique. Damn it! What's wrong with you? I think you're beautiful. I didn't want to make it really short, but that's what I wanted to do with it. I wanted to be a little bit louder when I'm doing this. That worked out way less well than I thought it would. Still do this though. If I really want to get freaky with it, let's do a little bit of. Well, let's not automate it there because it could get stupid. Let's automate here. Copy value, paste value here. Oh snaps! I could copy it, but I'm gonna see. This is what my friend refers to as quantum laziness. This is when I'm so lazy here, I don't want to cut it and copy it over. However, that laziness results in me having to do more work. Yeah. Now, certain aspects, certain things that you do end up, can I preview this? End up not being as sharp as what it could be. In this particular instance, it's not. This would really make the compressor be like WTF, mate. I wonder what it looks like in the. Let's the whole track doing that. All right. want it to be sharper than that, though, is the thing. I wonder if gross speed will do a better job. Let's find out. Turn you off. This is really just a very simple gate. Yep, it's definitely faster, or sharper rather, so let's do that. Automation. Off, on, off. Yeah, it's better. Now I gotta put this way out at the beginning so to ensure that it stays off when it's supposed to be off. I suppose I don't need to do that anymore. Actually, you can actually make it sharper in gross speed because we have these attack and release options. This is why I wanted to do this before the compressor. I wanted to keep it not just to actually do the master volume because that's post compressor. The reason I want to do it before the compressor is because this would cause audible snaps in the audio. In fact, I'm pretty surprised it's not showing up as giant peaks. Probably don't want it to be that sharp, though. Actually, that was pretty sweet. There's no tension because it's all holds. It's a wave. So I could automate the attack on that to create a cool effect. So let's start off with no attack, or all the attack, and go down to no attack. That's pretty dope. Most dope. Weirdly sounds like some kind of error, you know what I mean? Because like that happens and it's like, what if I? Yeah, I gave the snare a chance to happen so it doesn't sound as weird. But now I gotta make the attack. May or may not keep that. How many? This way. I'll just keep it whippy. Whippy. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, so it's about 7:30, which means we're about done here. So let's take a moment to listen to the whole thing as a whole. I'll listen to it at full volume anyway, just so I can get a sense of things. And then we get for today. I'll actually be doing this again tomorrow, remember? Same time. So let's listen. So things that I get from that are the intro is still stupid. It's extremely stupid. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but I am gonna kill it at some point. The first drop, see, it just seems less awesome every time I do something good than the second drop. Like it just makes this feel less good. I mean, I could just do what I did in the second drop and make some more variations, but like I went super duper far, like super heavy into the weirdness in this part, which sounds pretty awesome. I kind of like what's going on, and I might just continue at the end. But I got an idea about what I'm going to do with this ending here. So, my initial plan for this bit was that was just going to be a Philly end section, and then it would break, and it would go into the actual middle part of the song, the break and the rise into the next drop. But I think what I might do is not do that. I won't have this here. I'll still have it, but I'll have it at the end of the second drop, and I will actually end the track like this. I'm not going to have a huge outro. I'm not going to have anything. I'm going to have a second drop. It's going to be nuts. And it's going to have this part, the A and the B part, and then it's going to end with this. So the track will actually end with this. Because it's a totally dope ending. Like, come on, how many times have you heard a track do that? Like, in recent memory. But as a segue into like a break or a drop or the next drop and the rise and all that, not cutting it. It's not going to work because it's too final. It's extremely final. So that's got to be the ending. But I got to figure out something to do about the mid. And the middle part of the song will be solved once I figure out what the intro is, because it's probably going to be just this again. But I'm comfortable with this for now. We're doing pretty good. Indeed. So today is Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday, which means I'll be doing this again if you're watching this today on Saturday. And at 6 p.m. EST minus 5 GMT, I'll be announcing this all, of course, on like Facebook and stuff like that. So you should follow me on Facebook if you haven't already. If you have any questions about any of this, let me know. And as usual, have a nice day.